Okay. It looks like Team Rocket is blasting off again, chat. We've got Gyruda Doom Depths here, which if you didn't see us play this deck last time in Legacy, you are in for a treat. So the Gyruda combo deck in Standard does something similar, but this deck takes the combo and cranks it up to like a 12, basically. So we have Gyruda as our companion, and we have, instead of just the Spark Double, we have Spark Double, Sakashima the Impostor, Dack's Duplicate, Progenitor Mimic, Phyrexian Metamorph, Restoration Angel, and Wispweaver Angel to blink. And then Legacy, if you haven't seen it before, has all sorts of really crazy fast mana. So you have Ancient Tomb that makes 2 mana on a land. You have Cavern that makes your guy uncounterable. You have City of Traitors that makes 2 mana. And then most importantly, you have Lion's Eye Diamond here, which Lion's Eye Diamond makes 3 mana for 0 mana, but normally it has the drawback of making you discard your hand. But because we're casting our companion from our sideboard, basically, this is essentially just Black Lotus. The last time we played this deck through, we had turn 1 wins on Moles to 3. So hopefully we can produce something like that again. Let's go ahead and dive on into a Legacy League with this one, and hopefully get some people got, huh? Hopefully get some people got. We're gonna show people this morning, Matthew, what wonderful interactive Magic Legacy is. Matthew, have you seen? Oh no. All right, there we go. Matthew, are you around tonight so we can coordinate trying to figure out getting your microphone piped into my computer on something that's not going to sound like poop? Sounds good, Maddie. Is Valorant too casual for you? I know you weren't really into Overwatch. And, like, Valorant's like Counter-Strike Source with Overwatch mixed into it, right? Pants on head, goofy magic. That's a good way to describe what's about to occur here. Pants on head, goofy magic. This deck wins through combat damage most of the time. How could that be unfair? There you go. There you go with the technically correct take. You love to see it. Millbot, thanks for the 19 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Nobody wants to play Legacy with us, chat. Nobody wants to blast off. They know. They saw us go live. They saw the title, and everybody just bailed out. Oh, look at that. Less than 2 minutes for a match. All right, what lasts longer? Finding the match or playing it? These are the important questions, chat. What lasts longer? My opponent does not appear to have a companion. We've got Gyruda Doom Depths here. So I unfortunately here, this hand does not combo until, actually, this hand's real awkward. So I have Dragonlord Kolaghan in the opener, which means I'm likely not going to kill until turn 3. But I have Defense Grid on 1. I think I'm supposed to keep this. It's close, though. So we'll go Ancient Tomb for 2 mana into Defense Grid. Okay, could be in trouble. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hide your memes, chat. They're coming. They're coming for our memes. They're coming for our memes, chat. Does Null Rod mean we literally can't win? No, I have 2 copies of... I have 2 copies of this card that can make double blue for us, or we could draw some Cavern of Souls. Oh, we shouldn't have played City. Yeah, that's true. That's true. If we need other lands, good call. Fredwick, thanks for 31 months. Welcome back. Anybody else bored? Should we go to the next one? I guess we're learning what they're doing. They're an Eldrazi deck, so they're probably not a Blood Moon deck. Red-green Eldrazi, they run Blood Sun. That's cute. I'm going to take... Nah, I'm done. Let's go. Let's go to the next game. We'll kill him turn 1 on the play. This hand looks like a little kid took to a Legacy tournament. Yeah. Yeah. So, they're not a graveyard deck. Mindbreak Trap, not relevant here. Pact, not relevant here. Ratchet Bomb, notably not good against killing Null Rod. $2,400 is reasonable for a paper Legacy deck. Hey, Jin, thanks for the 38 months. Welcome back. Ratchet Bomb can take out Null Rod easily, though. You just have to animate it and then mutate Gem Razor onto it. It's technically correct, which one could argue is the best kind of correct. Narik, thank you for the 22 months of support. Welcome back. This hand doesn't really do anything. I'm going to mulligan. This hand also does nothing. I'm going to mulligan. This hand also does nothing. I'm going to mulligan. Mulligan to 3 or keep 4 of these. It's probably 3 cards, chat. It's probably 3 cards. All right, this is what we've got. The good news is, if we draw a City or an Ancient Tomb, we can kill them on turn 2. So I'm going to go ahead and put my Lotus Petals out here, so they can't Chalice for 0 me. You're right, though. The match was over in a shorter time than the Q timer. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Dead to Null Rod go. Correct. 0% to beat a Null Rod. Lion's Eye Diamond, City of Traitors, Ancient Tomb, all live draws. Spark Double, not a live draw, chat. Not a live one. Is there a chance the last time we played this deck we just ran hot and it isn't actually good, chat? Is there a chance? Is there a chance that the people complaining that Gyruda is too good in Legacy were overreacting and just looking to complain about something new? Wow! What a tease, Lion's Eye Diamond! What a tease! I might have been spreading some fake news. It does not appear that Team Rocket will be successfully blasting off this morning. Maybe they missed their trigger. Maybe they'll miss their trigger. Do I ever make sideboard guides for decks? Not really. Sometimes. When I used to do written content, sideboard guides are like super low-hanging fruit, so I'd write them on occasion, but not really since I don't do written content anymore. Alright. Alright, Cavern. In, good, out, bad. Ain't that the truth, Bob? Can you make a sideboard guide for my best of one deck? Free of charge. Free of charge. Sideboard guide for your best of one decks. They pitched red. Oh no, are we about to get like Fiery Confluence? They're about to shatter my stuff? Wow. Rude. The next card's the land, right? Nope. Alright. We were so close, chat. We were so close. Alright, let's see if we spend more time in the queue than actually playing Magic. It was a close match. I agree. Both teams tried hard. Some good cleave living. Yeah, I mean, like, we 3-2'd with this deck last time, and the league was, like, barely an hour. So, like, win, lose otherwise, this deck is, it's a banger, chat. Pops them out. Gyruda of the Doom Depths, chat. I tweeted this, but just in case people went to my website last night and saw the YouTube videos were broken, my website hit an achievement in that it generated enough traffic over the last few days that apparently I was maxing out my allotted YouTube API calls. So at like some point throughout the course of the day, my YouTube videos stopped loading on my page. And hopefully I made some changes to my settings and that's not going to happen again. But if it does happen again, I will have to I'll have to apply for more API calls. I'd like to show you my friend. Yeah, Gyruda Mir. Welcome to Thunderdome, chat. I would love to keep. Okay, this hand is really slow. It doesn't win until turn 2. Oh no, it has the Dragonlord in the opener. Yikes. Oh, I can hit their Dragonlord though, right? Okay, this is fine. This is fine because it's a mirror. So we'll kill them on 2 with their Dragonlord. It'll be fine. Hopefully we get a turn 2, chat. Hopefully we get a turn 2. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, we're so unlucky. Oh wait, they have Dragonlord Kolaghan. No wait, they're gonna deck us, right? They're gonna deck us. Maybe they'll miss. All right, let's find out how lucky they are. Trigger. They have to brick on both players' decks. Oh no. They didn't brick, chat. They hit. All right, second. Hit me, dealer. Hit me. Oh no, they hit blackjack again, chat. They hit blackjack. Oh yeah, I can auto pass. All right. I really think they should probably ban the deck that we're playing because the deck that we're playing wins the mirror 100% of the time, and that's not okay. Altered Ego. That's cute. Oh, they have multiple Dragonlord Kolaghans. Okay, so we learned something. Now listen, post-board, these games become incredibly interactive and skill-intensive because I'm boarding in Mindbreak Trap. And Mindbreak Trap is interactive, And once a matchup is interactive, everybody knows it automatically becomes skill intensive, right? So we're gonna board out the 4 defense grids. We're gonna board in the 4 Mindbreak Trap Baroonies here. Get to exile any number of target spells. Should we board in Pact? Maybe 9 about the Pact life. We're on the. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. You're not familiar with how Leyline interacts with Gyruda. It does not. So Gyruda, the way it is templated, does not get stopped by Leyline because it does not depend on the card you're reanimating to be in the graveyard. We're boarding into a control deck, chat. We're boarding in some Mindbreak Traps. Sure, Beetle. Hey, Hamblin. Looking forward to the Open Tomorrow Team O2 drop. Thank you for the 10 months. Welcome back. I'm excited for the Open Tomorrow too. 256 competitors ready to go, go, go. No Mindbreak Trap, no turn 2. This has Dubs Mindbreak Trap and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, so we're going to keep. What was this thing? It's a Kraken, right? Release the Kraken! Go. Oh, I should play this, right? So I don't get trapped next turn. I should have played that. So I draw another artifact mana. Yeah, I should play the LED. Punted, chat. Punted. Easy game. Easy game. Easy life. We gotta show them our technology though. They get to see that we boarded in Mindbreak Trap. Okay, and they have Mindbreak Trap as well, obviously. Is there a way to see the full stream time? Well, there isn't, actually. It's real bad. Alright, so we're just waiting for a Kolaghan here. We bricked on our deck there, but we hit on their deck. $10 points for anyone who eliminates Marty, Wargy, or me from the competition tomorrow. If there are more crowns playing, I'll do those as well. Sounds good, Beetle. If you rotate your screen, it can show you the full title. Ooh, that's a good tip. Where's the Dragonlord? Where's the Dragonlord? Waiting on that sweet, sweet Kolaghan. There we go. Everybody gets haste. Watch us get, like, dismembered here and then killed on the backswing. Yeah, that's a Blink Angel. We have 4/4 and then Restoration Angel as well here. What do points do? Points let you bump decks in the queue. And thanks for the support, Beetle. This matchup is kind of dumb. I mean, this whole deck is kind of dumb, right? That's basically every matchup with this deck. You want Pact now since you know they have Trap? Nah, I ain't scared. There ain't fear in my dojo. Yeah, you can play Phyrexian Metamorph to copy like Chrome Mox and stuff. To make makeshift mana in an emergency. In case of emergency, break Phyrexian Metamorph. This deck is the Benny Hill music of the MTGA waiting room. Yeah, basically. Hey, Caesar. Thank you for the 12 months. Make sure you got a sword to go with that shield. Thanks for keeping me around. This hand's actually great, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of mana, and I've got Dub's Mindbreak Trap. Now, they could time their spells out over the course of 2 turns and potentially dodge the trap, but yeah, pretty fortunate that we have Gyruda on our opener here again. Pretty key to having that. Yeah, we're still doing a scotch of Magic Online here and there. Grim Monolith. Okay. Yeah, I've seen some people playing this. Any modern Gyruda decks popped up yet? I'm not aware. Sounds good, Buldak. Will do. Get that added after we're done today. As a heads up for people bumping decks today, our next day doing deck queue stuff will be Monday. I'm going to be taking Sunday off since I'm going to be live all day Saturday. Excuse me? Excuse me? Look at this opponent trying to put like real cards in their deck. What even is that? Trying to go try and put real cards in your deck? Who told you that was a good idea? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So if we draw Chrome Mox, or if we draw Chrome Mox, or we draw Chrome Mox or Lotus Petal, we can kill them next turn. Or any double land. Spark double. Pay 4 mana for my Mindbreak Trap. Look at Look at how interactive this game of Magic the Gathering is, chat. My opponent played a discard spell. I played a counter spell. People are complaining about this. Isn't this the fair interactive legacy those people claim to have loved? All right, I'm gonna hang out. I could imposter this, but then I lose my things, just like any mana source lets me Gyruda next turn, so. Free blue counterspell, you're basically a control deck. Exactly, see, you understand. This costs 4 to untap? Yeah. You love to see it, chat. You love to see it. Unleash the Kraken! Trigger. One of your finest spark doubles, please. Trigger. Restoration Angel. Blink Gyruda. Trigger. Spark double. Trigger. Shashika. Trigger. Fascist Platypus. Thank you for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. Blink this. Get another trigger. Just keep looking. Waiting on a Dragonlord, chat. Waiting on a Dragonlord. I like how the opponent's like super serious, just like making us click through it. The Thought-Knot Seer tech's kind of cute. The Thought-Knot Seer technology is probably pretty reasonable against not mirror matches. It seems real weird to bring in here though. Thanks for the 15 months, Doof. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Charge! So clearly we are the masters of the Gyruda mirror match. We are 2-0 lifetime. It's really good. The Pioneer build is playing TKS, sure. Thanks, Dougie. Is tier 2 enough to put the Yorion deck back? It is not, Doof Monster. So tier 3 is the only ones that get to add a deck each month. Tier 2s get to bump up a deck that's already in there, though. Here's, God, making memes in 2020 is great. We got our upsides at least. This is for everybody at home. Like, where's it? There we go. Are LED and Lotus the problem? No, it is the companions that are wrong. Magic. Oh, Magic players. Oh, Magic players. Alright, so I have 3, 4, 5 mana. This is unfortunately tapped. How dare Wizards print powerful cards in 2020, right? Yes, all my powerful cards need to be at least a decade old. Yorion in Legacy. That's a bold statement. Miracles. I believe in miracles. Deal. Beep beep deal. Beep deal. Beep deal deal deal. Beep deal. Deal. We are, unfortunately, 1 mana short of going for it on turn 1 here. So your company laid off a 6 of the total of 56 people at your work are saying they should have been better prepared. They've already had us working from home for 6 weeks. Do you think... Are saying they should have been better prepared as they already had us work. You mean they're saying that you should have been better prepared to be laid off? I don't know. The whole mantra of my response to that would mostly be like, is your company taking any aid from the government? If your company's taking any aid from the government, it's incredibly hypocritical to imply that people should have been prepared, right? Yeah, I do get to play around dates here. I am beat a Force Will though, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do my thing. Yay! We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray! Spin to win. We get to see a bunch of their deck here too. Playing some kind of weird enchantments build, it looks like. Dragonlord Kolaghan. Charge. What are the odds of crapping out of the first pull? I don't know. What are they? So we've got, how many live hits do we have? We've got 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So we have 29 live hits. Quick math is 93%. 60, 29, 4. Yeah, 93.5 is accurate. 93.5 is accurate. That's our record. We are 1-1 in this league. It's a little wrong because we will have drawn 7. Yeah, but we'll also have drawn a mix of other things that aren't hits, so like it's close enough. Yeah, but like, so like when you, and like that's one of those things where like you can get a more precise calculation in individual circumstances, but like generically just looking at 29 hits and 60 cards is close enough, because like when you draw a mix of things. Yeah, that's true too. It'll honestly be a little bit higher a lot of the time because we're mulliganing low and we control what we're putting back when we mulligan low. Although I suppose those go on the bottom, so like it's probably still just a wash. Yeah, and it's one of those things where like you can add a lot of complexity to your calculation, but like once you go through all of the added complexity, the amount of added precision you got in proportion to the amount of extra work you did is not great. People like to talk about approaching things, calculations in Magic from like a pure theoretical perspective a lot of the time. And a lot of time they're just wasting a lot of effort because like close enough is good enough in this instance. It's not like we're building bridges or elevators where people could die, right? Like we're just like trying to approximate draws. This deck is like a slot machine. Pull the lever and if it goes ding ding ding, your opponent dies, basically. It's an accurate summary. Sick. Cause it's a sneeper keeper, do 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 do, sneep papa keep papa, do 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 do, do 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 do. Well, we believe in bridges in America, but just not enough to actually maintain them. There's a massive bridge over a river in Joliet, in the south suburbs of Chicago, and there's literally billboard ads on either side of them letting you know that the bridge has failed or doesn't meet certain requirements and you should travel over it at your own risk. It's really encouraging. Yeah, we actually talked about that yesterday, Marty. So, technically speaking, Arena doesn't let you follow the rules of Magic the Gathering. So, you could theoretically build your deck in a way that you could theoretically build your deck in a way that you meet the requirements for 2 companions, and you pick which companion you want at the start of the game based on whether or not they reveal a companion and which companion they reveal if you're going second. And Arena doesn't technically support doing that. Because if your deck meets the requirement for 2 companions at the start, you pick which one after. And like, it's such a super corner edge case, it like probably doesn't matter in reality, but like it is something to think about, right? And like honestly, from an Arena developer perspective, I probably wouldn't worry about it. But like if companions become a thing for extended time periods and we get lots of them, sounds like they need to ban all companions until they're able to implement that correctly. Yep, I agree. Big agrees. We actually have enough non-artifact mana here that we could probably beat this Null Rod, especially with the Cavern of Souls here. It was like looking for a land. As this game 2, we're up a game because our deck's busted. Companions as a design space don't have a bunch of room to explore unless we get specific planes. Why do you say that, AGH? I feel the exact opposite is true. I feel like there's tons of different things they could do with companions. Yeah, there's a ton. I feel like they opened the window into a whole new world, a whole new type of magic card. There are things to try, and sometimes you'll fail, but that doesn't mean they're not worth exploring. All right, I tried. It fell off there a little bit at the end, but I feel like we stuck the beginning, so like maybe that was like a passable grade. I would like to reflect I stuck the beginning. Solid C-. I agree. A little pitchy. Listen, I am not, obviously, clearly I need voice lessons, okay? Maybe when this whole pandemic thing is over, I'll hire a voice coach for all of you. Not for myself, because I don't care, but for you at home, I feel like you deserve me getting voice lessons. How much will we need to pay for the lessons? Would you believe me if I told you that song is already on the list? Oh no! Oh no, our fate is sealed, chat. Our fate is sealed. They're sculpting our minds. Pretend these are bits and put them towards voice lessons. Well, unfortunately, my bank doesn't take shillings. Is there any merit to copying Jace with Spark Double? Unfortunately, Magic the Gathering Online does not allow me to cheat. Unfortunately, Magic the Gathering Online does not allow me to cheat. It's one of the worst features of the platform. I do, however, get to copy this Baleful Strix and draw a card, though. Wow! What a savage! What a savage! Plowed their own creature to deny me a card draw. I ain't even mad. I'm kind of impressed, in fact. Ain't even, pretend these are shillings and ignore them. I'm really bad at following directions, Cap. Opponent was hip to the plan, chat. They were having none of it. Mercy, opponent, mercy. A mayor in Japan suggested that men should do the grocery shopping because women are too indecisive and take a long time amid a COVID outbreak. You know, sometimes it's really nice to take a glimpse into other cultures and realize that it isn't just America. Sometimes it's nice to know that lots of places are awful. I did see the Las Vegas mayor interview. I like the part where she talked about how she doesn't go to casinos and then talked about opening them back up. She should lose her job. She should not be reelected. I hope she loses her seat. She's not even the mayor of the Strip. Wait, does the Strip have a different... The Strip has its own mayor? That's wild. The Strip is a different city. Wild. The Strip is not in Las Vegas. Weird. Very, very fancy. It's an unincorporated place called Paradise. If that's not the most Las Vegas thing I've ever heard, I don't know what is. How have I gone almost 30 years not knowing that? How have I lasted 30 years not knowing that? America is wild. I'm glad I've already had a chance to experience what is Las Vegas and the Strip in my life, because I don't think I'd ever want to go to a place like that in a post-COVID world. I don't think that's something I'd ever want to do. That sounds truly, truly awful. I've experienced the sadness plenty of times, Matthew. How many times have I been to Vegas? 2 or 3. 2 or 3. Every time for a Magic tournament, believe it or not. Every time it was for a Magic tournament. I scratch all my gambling inches right here in this offer. Ain't that the truth? I think I keep this. They might not have 4 null rods in their 75, and Cavern's pretty important here. Remember, I do, Matt. Take me down to Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. I just assumed that was a line in a song. Won't you please take me home? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, there's a casino boat, like, 45 minutes from my house. I honestly don't really understand the appeal of Vegas. I don't know. Maybe there's people that actually find strip clubs pleasant, but that's gotta be it, right? That's gotta be the appeal. There's people that find those places pleasant. Oh, you know what? I should have led on this, right? I showed them Cavern. My sequencing here was bad. It's like, what the gambling type stuff you could do in Vegas just like isn't super unique to Vegas, right? And we're also, we have gambling on demand, chat. Online gambling is wonderful. Shout out to Wizards of the Coast for enabling my online gambling addiction. No joke. I would bet that saying things like that put me at the tippy top of their no fly won't work with list. Because I'm sure every time I say that, their lawyers get a twinge. But it's the truth, right? Like, that Magic the Gathering Online and other things like this have security through obscurity almost assuredly. They're only allowed to exist and not be regulated because most people don't care that they exist. Would Brainstorm be okay for modern/standard if it was a sorcery? Brainstorm's not even very good if you can't play a bunch of fetch lands. TCGs basically pioneered how loot boxes work in video games, and those were declared gambling already. Yeah. In some places, I believe in some places in Europe, TCGs basically got grandfathered in to, like, in terms of, like, loot box designs. Like, laws that regulate things that are very similar were explicitly excluded TCGs in some countries, from my understanding. The argument, it's so weird how every time they're just like, how every time there's a new format defining card in Legacy or Modern and it came from a new set, people are just like, no, this isn't okay. And it's like, well, what about all these other format defining cards? It's like, well, those format defining cards were printed 20 years ago, so they're fine. Yes, in a number of countries like Canada, tournament organizers are required to give you product with your entry fee, because if they don't give you product, Magic's considered gambling there. Is correct. But participation promos be considered products? I don't know. I believe they have to give out booster packs. I believe playmats and promos weren't enough. You're about 93% to hit one of your things when you put Gyruda into play with this deck. So your failure rate's like 6.5%. Three, four, five. Yeah, it's probably good enough. Luris the Dream Den. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Well, and honestly, that's one of the nice things about Arena as a platform, is like the ceiling on what you can spend on Arena to have most things is like pretty low, all things considered. So like if you just allot 100 or 150 or 200 bucks as a ceiling to an Arena set release, you're not really gambling, you're just buying a full set, right? So Arena's card acquisition is a lot less gambling like than most of the rest of Magic. Yep. Oh, by the way, someone mentioned there was an Arena survey, right? Does the new Arena survey have spots for content creators or historic to comment on as a general question? Anybody know? It doesn't ask about historic at all. You can say historic's important to you. Good. Okay, that's it. That's fine. That's good enough. I think that's good enough. I just clicked on the wrong thing. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Can a mod get a link to the survey and then put the link to the survey on a command? That's something we can encourage people to do. This deck been as good as last time? It's been fine. We're currently playing against Sliver, so we're probably going to be 2-2. Working our way down here. Okay, waiting for that Dragonlord Kolaghan. This is a pretty long game of Magic, huh? They took 2 turns, we took 2 turns. What a 4 turn game? It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. You love to see it, chat. I'm just gonna leave in the defense grids. They might have some Force of Wills post board. Go ahead and run it back. Turn for exactly, right? What an incredibly slow and fair game of Magic the Gathering. What I forgot to do was I forgot to take a peek at what their deck ditched in the bin. I didn't actually look if they had counter spells or not. Did anybody notice? Was I milling Force of Wills and blue cards from them? Should have been paying closer attention. They had forces? Okay, good to know. This hand's great. We get to turn 1 defense grid, and then we just need any other piece of mana. Well, poop. Aren't you buckets of fun at parties? All right, so we'll be on the play for the third one, I think. Legacy is a format with long, interesting, interactive games. It's incredibly skill-intensive, chat. Hey, Green Mario, thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Or should I say Luigi? Should I say Luigi? All right, this hand's very good. Oh, should I bring in Spyglass for Karakas? That's a thought. Nah, they probably only have one Karakas. They probably only have one Karakas. The weirdest timeline, the insane clown posse just canceled their yearly gathering, not wanting to risk any lives, and Republican states are trying to open up. Yes, when your political party is making worse decisions than the self-proclaimed insane clown posse, maybe you should consider reconsidering the people you vote for. Let's not make pronoun jokes in the channel. Pronoun jokes serve to punch down at a group of people that you shouldn't be. Only punch up, chat. Only punch up with jokes. Stay classy. Stay classy, chat. Don't be a jerk. All right, so we were on the play. And even if they had Force of Will, we had Defense Grid. All right. Can we do it? Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Be-do-do-do. Oh no, that's my Dragonlord Kolaghan. They probably can't win if I get Dragonlord here and attack, right? Where's like attack for 15 go? Ironically, I call most Republicans insane clowns and part of a posse. Alright, down to 5. This is only non-creature spells though, right? No, it's creatures. And they cast a creature with the same name as a card in their graveyard, they lose 10 life. That's funny. Will that make a difference? I don't know, actually, Tom. Got him. Got him. Savor the flavor, chat. Look at that. We're 2-2. You love to see it, chat. Love to see it. All right, see if we can get the next one, get on the scoreboard, get that burrito match. Gobble, gobble. Guaranteed to get at least 5 of our buckaroos back. So for those that are new to the channel or new to Magic Online, it costs 10 American dollars to play a league. If you go 3-2, you get your money back plus a treasure chesty worth at least $2 usually. And if you go 2-3, you get $5 back. So you lose $5 if you go 2-3. You make $2 if you go 3-2. Thanks, Drunk Owl. I am an artiste. I am an artiste. No, just first come, first serve, Ryojin. So, drop out. Feel free to post in the subs Discord to let people know that you dropped and there's a slot open. I appreciate you dropping ahead of time to give someone else a chance to fill. Thanks, Dave. We're gonna have to link that clip a few times throughout the course of the day, I think. It's a good one. I'm all about the method acting, okay? Won the die roll. Most skillful part of Magic the Gathering. Yes, we filled Wednesday night. Wednesday night we hit capacity. And a mulligan that hand didn't have much mana in it. We're gonna keep this hand because it goes for it on turn 1. Yep, yeah, completely understand and not a big deal. Remember, we're gonna have plenty more of these tournaments every single month. We're gonna be doing it. Every single month moving forward. All right, opponent, would you like to exert your force of will? Would you like to show me how strong your force of will is, opponent? Survey says. Survey says. Oh no, they're picking which blue card to pitch. Ooh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Be do do do. Do 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 do. Well played. I agree. I feel like I mulliganed really skillfully. If you don't follow or watch the Daily Show with Trevor Noah, let me tell you that his Twitter timeline is just it's very good. His show on Comedy Central is good too, but like his Twitter also a good Twitter follow. Also a good Twitter follow. Oh, he's wonderful. Yeah, Seth Meyers and Trevor Noah, I think, are my two favorite late nights at this point. I don't consider John Oliver a late night host because he doesn't do a daily show. I don't know, maybe that distinction's silly. Colbert's alright. He's in like my B list. Oliver's in my A list, but I don't consider him in the same category of content as Seth and Trevor because of the volume that he puts out. All right, and I believe I've counted to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't get the joke of this break. The President of the United States, during his daily propaganda session yesterday, implied that people should ingest bleach or disinfectants because those kill the virus on surfaces, so why can't they kill the virus inside of people? He didn't say directly that that is what you should do. He didn't say directly that that is what you should do, but he strongly implied that that was a thing you should consider doing. So again, just to be clear for any of the actually conservatives at home, he did not say verbatim that you should do that, but he implied that it's something that should be considered. Friendly reminder to not take your medical advice from the man that looked directly into an eclipse. Oh no! Oh no, chat! Oh no! Oh no, we are the 6.5%, chat. We are, and I think we're actually higher than 6.5%, right? Because we only had one. We were 26 or 28 hits and 53 cards there. No, we were on the draw. We were 28 hits and 52 cards. We were 96% to hit there and we missed. 96% to hit there and we missed. Pretty unlucky. Yeah, with the Kolaghan gone, you just put all your things into play and attack next turn. 96%. No mana here, easy mulligan. I'm so excited, chat. My tweet making fun of Eternal format people is gonna let me block so many angry Legacy and Vintage nerds on Twitter. If you want to piss off angry Legacy and Vintage nerds, feel free to like and retweet this one, and then thin your timeline accordingly. All right, this hand just needs one more piece of mana. Yeah. So what about LED and Black Lotus? The only difference between a format staple and format defining card and a new busted card that people think needs to be banned is the year it was printed. Anybody who thinks otherwise is Stockholm Syndrome, in my opinion. If Luris was printed in 1993 and Black Lotus was printed today, people would be upset that Black Lotus was making the Luris decks too good. Luris would just be part of the culture, and you couldn't possibly get rid of it. If Luris was printed in 1993, it would be 2 cards worth of text. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? So Seal of Primordium here is going to let them kill my defense grid, unfortunately. Probably dead this game. I think it was right to keep this. We just needed one more piece of mana and we had the defense grid on one, but it is what it is. I agree, Brian. I think the design of companions is awesome. Biddies for when your kids break your only Nintendo Switch. That's probably inevitable. Hopefully. The other day when Declan was walking around with it is kind of the exception. Usually we make him play with it on the TV. Yes, Metamorph is 3 mana plus a Phyrexian mana symbol, so I can't play it with just City. That's correct. Is it okay to have LED? I agree. Thank you for the very generous tier 3 pizza. I got people are like, yeah, but I like LED. It's like, yeah, well, maybe some people like the companions. I'm having a blast with my boy Gyruda. They ban Gyruda, how will I be able to scream Unleash the Kraken, chat? That'll do, pig. That'll do. Conceding to a 1/1. What is life? To be fair, I conceded to a null rod. I mean, just to wrap things up. It's Gyruda Cannon. It was fun. We went 2-3. We went 3-2 last time. That means we're a whopping 5-5 across the course of 2 leagues. It feels like anybody screaming for this deck to be banned is very silly. I think people screaming for bans for this deck, they just don't like new things and changes scary. As someone who's played a lot of turn 1 combo decks in Legacy, this deck does not feel meaningfully more consistent or more obnoxious than Tess and Belcher and Spanish Inquisition and Oops All spells and just like everything else in the format. I get that it's new and it's hip to complain that the companion mechanic is rooting magic, these darn kids and their companions, but the sample size with this is still relatively small, but I have a lot of experience blasting people in general, and this deck really feels like it gets picked apart by just as much, if not more. Please tell me what the Spanish Inquisition. You should go look on my YouTube channel. Search Jeff Hoagland Spanish Inquisition Legacy on YouTube. You'll find a bunch of videos. It is a quote. All right, we are going to dive on into some standard for the rest of the day. We're going to kick things off with some blue-red flash when I get back. I'm going to go ahead and hit a quick ad roll while I get all my stuff flipped over to my arena setup. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Thanks for hanging out today, folks. Don't go anywhere.